Hello, hello. How are you again today? This has come up a lot lately, so I'm just going to try to go for it. I'm going to be doing a little bit more ESO recording, a little bit more, like a lot more, because I haven't hardly done any. But it won't be a daily thing. It'll be when I have time for it. Now, I want to show you where we are first on the map, because we're going to look at that house right there. We are in Malabar Tor. It's one of the Aldmeri Dominion countries. It sits right there in Tamriel. And I just spent 20 minutes walking here on this account. So it's really nice having like my third account. It really is. It's awesome. It's very nice having so many accounts, because this particular one has no mods on it, very little experience. I don't have a lot of time on these characters. I'm not going to be allowing these guys to buy any houses or anything like that. So I'll always have, someone free to go and show you right from the start kind of thing. So that I like this. I'm liking this. So this is the house here. Now this is the little village that it's in. It's kind of a nice setting. I love it that there's a way shrine right there. That makes it way handy. The houses have got a way shrine outside the front door. Just please me to no end. And the reason I'm showing you this one is because I just bought it. I was in here the other night. It was quite late, and I don't even know why I was in the village for something on my main account with one of my characters, one of my alts. I don't know which, but I thought there's a house. I don't own it. I'm just gonna go look again, right? That's all there was to it. And I was standing here like this, and looking at, the walkway takes sort of a jig and a jog along there, and I just thought, oh, if I had a flower bed that went, right along here and up this side, and then, right along here, and had a nice big something going on over here, I thought, oh, that would be so pretty. That's the only idea I had. That got nothing. I just stood here and pictured a flower bed along that walkway, and I bought the house. So some of you have asked that I show you a little bit more about how I get ideas for this kind of thing and what the whole process is. And I guess I'll start with this one. Mostly I just show you the recordings after they're done, and then not too much. I started one of the houses I own. I started showing you a before and then kind of a couple of recordings in the process, and I still haven't finished it, so I'll get back to that as well and see about getting that done for you. But it's a small house. It'll be a really nice easy start. It's not going to take me oh man, it's hard recording this process, because some of them can take me a great many months from beginning to end. But I figured this place was small enough. Well, we got rafters up there too. We could have a little upstairs room there if we put a little effort into it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna show you. We'll start small and work up, shall we? It's a cute little place, and I think it's going to be terribly wonderful. Oh, I should get rid of this. You can actually see without all the crap out in the way. But the nice thing is you can build up. In fact, I could probably build up most of the way into that tree. Gosh, excuse me. Quite frankly, the game lets you build way up, which is really nice. But at the very least, we could build some sort of little, raised deck over here, and we could be looking out over that. There's no chance of getting up on there, is there? No. Anyway, we could be looking out over the town. It would be quite nice. In fact, it would let us build out over, like over the wall there. It's quite odd how much you can build that doesn't look like it's actually in your property. It's pretty cool. And maybe we will try to build up there. How many? Let's see. Let us see. If we go in here, it was only 71,000. That's why it was just an impulse buy, okay? It's not telling me how many furnished. Actually, let's see what they do with it furnished. We'll just get a preview of what it looks like furnished. What do they do? Not much of anything changes out here. There's a light. Let's go see what they've done inside. Oh, well, that's cute. Wow, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually quite lovely. Quite lovely. It's always good to see them furnished because it can give you ideas. I don't buy them furnished because I can make, well, I can't make this stuff. This is imperial stuff. Yeah. Some of these are harder to get. You can't, imperial stuff is special. If you want to buy it, you've got to spend crowns on it. But that's okay. Because actually the description for this house, let's have a wee look at it. What does it actually say? Housing, houses here. We are in this one. And Imperial, of course, is at home anywhere in Tamriel. And they are my favorite race. This compact house at the Bandari Trading Post in Malabar Tor is a bit of Cyrodilic in Valenwood, and just steps away from the fine food and drink at the Silver Moon's Inn. Well, that's a bonus too, right? That's pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. This is an imperial house. I approve. I don't know which of my characters is going to live here yet. That will come to me in the process. But it's a tiny little place. It's a great place to start. It's a good place to start. I'm quite looking forward to it. So anyway, I will be posting this, just sticking it in someday randomly. I'm afraid I won't have a schedule for these unless I just do a whole bunch of the ESO stuff ahead of time, and then I could start scheduling it in. But I am going to start recording in ESO. I quite like the game, and there's so many different ways. There's the housing. There's just plain questing, which is brilliant. But there's a lot of how-to stuff. Every time, my guild is, made up, in part at least, of a lot of people who are my Patreons or people who I've gotten to know through Twitch, who make donations, and they want to come and play the game with me. But they've never actually played. Some of them haven't even played an MMO before. So I hear the same questions over and over and over again. And doing housing is a lot of it's about making money, about just getting the cash out there and finding a way to make enough money to either buy patterns or buy furniture. And it can be even a small place like that. I would not be surprised if I spent $1 million gold. I probably won't now, unless I decide to make it super duper posh, which could happen. It could totally happen. If I decide to go with all the new dwarven stuff, that's the house. Oh, it's charming. If I decide to go with a lot of new dwarven stuff, I could very easily spend $1 million gold doing that. But how about we try to make it a lot less? Why don't I challenge myself to actually creating a house and furnishing it nicely on a budget? Ooh. Okay, that sounds really hard. I'm freaking out. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, I'm going to be working on this one, and I'm going to be sharing the process with you guys, including how to make the money, getting the patterns, doing whatever. So, yeah, this one's for you, Dakota. I hope you're watching. Until I see you guys next time, let's live our lives happy and build it beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.